stop here, Bubba.
We ain't nowhere, Lamar.
Stop.
We're gonna drive a while. Looks like you might have got us lost.
I went where you told me.
Ever led you wrong before, Bobo?
I knew it. I told you before, this ain't right, Lamar.
What ain't right, Bobo?
This road. I told you. Don't look like we're going nowhere on this road.
Well, you're not going nowhere, Bobo. $860, $870, $913. Would have been a clean $1,000 if I hadn't had to buy that dumb wedding dress for Lenore. $79.95. Not counting the veil. Do you believe that?
So how much do I get?
I'm saving it for you. For your college education. You ever heard of Duke University?
No.
Sounds fine, don't it? The rest has got to get us to Chattanooga. There's a lot of work going on in Chattanooga. Hey, maybe I'll get me an electrical contract.
Lenore made good chicken pie. She had nice satin pillows, too.
The chicken pie was rabbit. And you watch out for satin pillows, because they will get you every time.
Now I'm gonna miss the big QEP Long Memorial fireworks.
Big deal. Look here. You think I forgot you? I never forget you. Huh? Firecrackers.
Dad, you gave me firecrackers the last time you did this.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I gotta hit the can.
All right, man. Don't fall in.
Tell Judge Garland-Teal that Mr. and Mrs. Sanders are at each other's throats. We need a trial before they kill each other. No, I will not accept a postponement. That brief already has cobwebs on it. The Sanders case is off again.
Miss Sanders can take care of herself. What about your case, huh? You ready for that hearing?
I just cannot believe that Gus has pulled something like this, moving my children to Savannah without telling me.
Reggie, you don't have any parental rights. You signed them away.
You know, if this is what you consider supportive, I'm going to get myself a boa constrictor for a pet.
Hey, fact is, your husband
Ex-husband
is a rich and powerful man. Could you please stop cleaning the desk?
It calms my nerves. You know, the other night when he took the kids, I woke up at 3 in the morning and somehow I just knew. In my mind, I could see that car going away with Chris and Allison. Now I can't even go to the schoolyard and look through the fence.
Well, they're 12 and 15. I mean, they won't be playing in the schoolyard much longer anyway.
I think that's about all the support I can take for one day.
Woman outside. Says she knows you from the old days. She got a black eye and a kid and an outfit that costs more than your car.
A client who can pay?
She pays you, you pay me, I pay my rent. I vaguely remember that's how it goes.
Send her in. Flint. At my hearing, I may ask you to be a character witness for me.
Always a pleasure to lie for you, Reggie.
You get me knowing the truth.
One of the prettiest redheads I think I've ever seen.
I can't believe you're saying. Well, you must be right. Your daddy's got a great sense of humor, I swear. Well, now, a gentleman always carries a light. I heard that in a movie. I don't actually smoke. It's real bad for you, you know? I just use it to make friends.
Rafus here's Henrietta. She's going to Atlanta.
Ain't that a coincidence? We're all going to Atlanta.
We're just changing buses in Atlanta. We're off to Chattanooga.
Well, just suppose you changed your mind and you stayed in Atlanta. And I bought you some rubber boots. And you and me went digging for crawfish. You ever been crawfishing?
No, I haven't.
I can just see you now, faster than lightning digging them critters out of the mud. First time out, I bet you fill more buckets than me. And that's saying something. I was crawfish queen of Bogalusa. Look at this, Ray. Just take a look at this picture. You're not gonna believe your eyes. I got a job there, selling cigars and cigarettes. Right there, that's where I'm gonna be working, starting tonight.
Cool.
Don't worry, Jenna. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna take care of it for you.
I always said, if I only had your brains instead of my looks, things might have turned out different.
Still can, Phoebe. I'll be right back.
This time, I'm not going back there. Here. All right, Jenna, honey. I hear you.
Is there a problem, Harry? I mean, it's a simple emergency restraining order against an abusive husband.
Are you sure you want to serve Brett Hollowell? He has a lot of influence in this town.
You know, there's a rumor going around that Judge Harry Roosevelt doesn't give a damn about who influences whom.
Stick to the facts, counselor.
He canceled her credit cards, he closed her bank account, he bolted her closet shut, he confiscated all her jewelry except for a diamond wedding ring. She had to cut a bicycle lock off her Jaguar in order to drive to my office.
The rich are different from you and me.
I believe these constitute just cause. There's a child, Jenna, she's 9. I want her out of there. They're outside if you want to see them.
No.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, Reggie. I see you're on the court docket for modification of your divorce decree.
I was hoping you'd be on the bench, Harry.
I'm disqualified. Judicial prejudice in your favor. However, if you want a character witness,
Thank you.
I like her.
Henrietta's not a widow.
She's nice.
Henrietta is not business.
Well, I want to go crawfishing.
There's no crawfishing in Georgia, all right?
Hey, you better give me that locker key, because you always lose it.
Once. I lost it in Fort Lauderdale. That was the only time. All right. Hey, you need to go? Well, you wait right here, and I will be right back. Hey, handsome.
Watch my back.
Four.
$20. $20 for 5 minutes?
Okay.
Don't let it out of your hands.
Give me the money.
You get this half, and I'll give you the rest when I get out of there.
I don't see nothing in your hands, Lamar. Makes me worry.
Not to worry.
Where's Bobo?
Bobo is where the angels sing.
That's good. That's real good. Your own cousin. You didn't want to split the 10 grand with Bobo, right?
I ain't taking 10 grand.
We had a deal.
You're the one hired me. Nobody knows who I am except you. So if I got a mind to take the money and disappear, who'd come after me?
Sonny wouldn't take too kindly to that.
Reggie, how are you?
I'm fine, Lois. How are you?
He's fine.
I'm fine.
You, Roy?
Fine, just fine. Don't you have something to research at the county clerk's office, Lois?
Oh, yes, sir. Excuse me, Reggie.
Good day to you, Reggie.
We did that, Roy.
Did I hear that Phoebe Hallowell has run away from home?
What big ears you have, Roy.
Hear no evil, see no evil, and in this case, I recommend that you speak no evil, Reggie.
Bert Hallowell has not been treating his wife in a deserving manner.
Bert Hallowell is a betrayed husband, a broken-hearted man. His wife is having an affair.
That's not true, Roy. And as district attorney, I'm certain you're aware of the strategy of counterattack and false charges.
Why should it cross a man's mind that his wife's cheating on him if she's not cheating on him?
Maybe he's insecure about his manhood. Now, I know that's something that you would never think of.
You're absolutely right about that, Reg. Not even when I had a wife. See ya.
And tonight, 8 hours after the daring robbery which took place at the Chattahoochee Riverboat Gambling Casino, the two masked gunmen have not been captured. Losses are estimated at $1 million in cash. A police investigation and an insurance investigation are underway. Names of the two guards found murdered inside the casino are being withheld pending notification of family. The casino spokesperson was unable to offer further information on the video.
Hamburger and fries. Hamburger rare, fries well done, and an orange cola.
Hamburger and fries, both well done.
All right.
Honey, we don't have orange cola.
Hamburger rare.
We only serve well done. You never heard of salmonella, kid? You want some milk? Boy, your age needs milk.
Root beer.
Miners pay in advance.
Miners.
We're told that these robbers were well armed and deadly, and we'll continue to update you as facts unfold. This is Thomas Richards, News Center 4, back to you, Jay.
And word has just come in that a suspect has been arrested in the murder of Lamar Newfield, a figure known to police for his activities in the local vice scene. The suspect, Eddie Ray Collins, has outstanding warrants for larceny in southern states.
Mr. Collins. Innocent man.
An investigation into Collins' ties to local known criminals is underway at this time. He is being held without bond. When we come back, Bob Fury will take a look at sports, and Tom Luce will tell us what we can expect from the weather. Stay with us.
Whoa, son. Where you think you're going, Mr. Rockefeller? Why don't we take a walk, just the three of us, huh?
I can't believe Bucky Pemberton let herself be photographed in this old ball gown again.
She has no pride.
I'd like to go.
Bye, Jenna. I'll see you tonight.
Okay, bye. You be careful now.
Bye-bye.
All right, here you go, Phoebe.
Thank you. How many grams of fat is in this?
Reggie, I want to talk to you.
Oh, please, Mama Love, I'm running late.
Now listen, this one take to a shelter.
Members of the Junior League and former debutantes do not go to a shelter. Besides, she is not the worst that we have ever taken in.
Now, you listen to me, Reggie. I'm a soft touch for anybody in trouble, and I can't cook for less than 10 people, so in case God's a woman, I'm racking up points. But that does not mean I like giving to the rich.
Even the rich deserve compassion, Mama.
missed the bus.
Don't say it.
And she's a rotten mother.
You had to say it. Come on, Jenna. I'll drive you to school.
You say the word, Vernon's a dead man, boss.
I don't want another corpse, Gary. I want the money back.
Speak of the devil. Get lost, Gary. So, what happened, Vernon? They were your boys. One of them got greedy. Name is Lamar Newfield. It was Lamar Newfield.
I said nobody gets killed.
It was a domino effect. That piece you used to take out Lamar with, it's not a good idea to be carrying it around, Vernon. You wouldn't be considering a double cross. Now, would you, Vernon?
No way. This is the guy they arrested for Lamar Newfield's murder. Bus security guard got him coming out of the window of the men's room. That's the kid who's got the money.
Nice-looking kid.
The kid on his block worth $1 million.
I would have nabbed him if the cops hadn't got him first.
Two things I dislike having to kill, Vernon. Now, one is kids. You know what the other one is? Friends.
Suppose the judge could be convinced to let this guy out on bail.
What for?
Well, these two look like they're nuts about each other. If the father were free, maybe the boy would lead him to the money.
Hi. It's Rafe, right? I hear you used a $100 bill to buy a hamburger.
Yeah, sort of I did.
Where'd you get that stash of $100 bills I found in your pocket?
I don't remember.
Whatever you tell me is privileged information. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, it means you're a lawyer.
That's what you asked for.
I didn't ask for no female.
I'm court appointed. That means the court pays me. Slave wages, I might add.
I can pay.
Great. I charge $200 an hour. Now, why don't we get some pertinent information? Do you have any adult relatives?
Henrietta. She sells cigarettes on the Chattahoochee Belle.
Henrietta who?
I don't know her last name. Besides, I don't have to tell you. Haven't even hired you yet.
Regina Love, you change your mind, you call me. However, I think you should know that this hearing is to determine whether or not you'll be put in a foster home.
No way. I can't do that.
Ooh, yes, they can.
Fine. I'll hire you.
Call me Reggie.
According to this police report, the minor has not been charged with a crime, and that means that juvenile detention is no longer appropriate. Given the situation of no parental authorities, I am required to assign Rafe Collins to a foster home.
He was picked up last night. I was notified this morning. I haven't had enough time for discovery, Your Honor. There are facts in this case still to be determined.
All right. I will hear this at 4 o'clock on the 17th. Until then, are you prepared to assume responsibility as guardian ad litem?
I'll need a moment to confer with my client, Your Honor.
Granted.
You have exactly 2.5 minutes to tell me what's going on, or I will leave you to the court's recommendation. Where'd the money come from?
My dad calls widows.
My kind of guy.
No, he's really a great guy. He only does it when he can't get an electrical contract.
Where is he?
They put him in jail. Yesterday when he was in the men's room in the bus station. They think he killed somebody, but he didn't. It was all over the news.
The Lamar Newfield murder?
But Ed didn't kill anybody. I saw the killer was standing right there with a gun. I saw him and he saw me.
You're in more trouble than I thought.
What's an ad litem?
It's Latin. It means guardian of the person. It means I would have responsibility for you. I must be out of my mind.
I'm a good kid.
Why do I believe you? Your Honor, I will accept responsibility of guardian ad litem.
I thought you might.
Roy, how are you?
I'm under a lot of stress, Bert.
Well, a shave relaxes a man.
It does.
I need a favor.
Yeah?
Can I talk to you alone for a minute? You excuse us a minute, sir?
It's okay, bro.
Go ahead.
I'll fix it up.
You know, Roy, I was happy to be a big contributor to your campaign for district attorney, and when the time comes, there's nobody I would rather back for governor of this state than you.
I appreciate that, Bert.
Off the record, this new murder case, a guy named Eddie Ray Collins killed a small-time hood in Atlanta bus station. Can you arrange bail for him?
You know this guy?
Well, not personally, and no, I don't care about him personally, but I promised somebody I would help him out, and so I need you to help me out.
Judge is not going to go for bail, Bert.
Wait a minute, I thought you said yeah.
No, I never said yeah. I said yeah. I'm not in control on this.
Well, in my experience, little money brings just about anything under control.
Bert, I stand for law and order. I do my job in the correct manner.
You owe me.
There are a lot of things I would do for you. But right now, my most favorite possession is my integrity. So I'm just going to forget I ever heard you say anything that anybody else might easily misconstrue as a request to bribe a judge. My, time flies when I'm having fun. See you later.
So how long is it gonna take you to get my dad out of jail?
I can't be your father's lawyer, I told you. I'm your lawyer.
I don't get it.
It's a conflict of interest. Besides, your father needs a criminal lawyer. I'm in family law. They'll give him a public defender. Do you know what that is?
Sure.
You do?
Yeah, it means a lawyer for people who can't pay. I want a lawyer I pay.
You can't hire a lawyer, Rafe. Being a kid is a legal status. Kids are considered incompetent.
Says who?
The system. You have no legal obligations, and you have no legal rights. You can't hire anybody, not even an attorney, without an adult. What's going on in that brain of yours now?
Nothing.
This is Connie, live from the courthouse. Mr. Faltry, Miss Love's still waiting out here with her client.
Send him in.
Rafe, this is Mr. Faltrig, our district attorney.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Rafe.
I was just telling Rafe here that you are the only man in town who has a true sense of justice.
Am I now? Well, you know, I worry when you start out with a compliment, Reggie.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do have a favor to request. I was hoping that you could help cut through some city bureaucracy for me in the service of justice and to help this young man.
Mm-hmm. Reggie, do you have any idea how busy my calendar is today? Now, why am I listening to you?
Because you just can't help yourself, Roy. Rafe says he witnessed a murder.
Witnessed a murder? Rafe?
Yes.
Do you have any idea who we're looking for?
The man Rafe saw shoot Lamar Newfield.
Same murder of which his father stands accused, am I correct?
Yes.
Let's try some eyes.
Seems like a whole lot of people suddenly interested in the welfare of an itinerant ladies' man, who, if I understand you correctly, just seems to have been in the wrong place at the wrong time.
What whole lot of people?
You can't expect me to tell you everything I know, Reggie.
There's still something wrong with those eyes.
Let's move on.
No offense intended. I mean, you're hell on wheels when it comes to grown-ups, but you're a pushover for a kid's story. I mean, just about any story. Shoot, if I wanted to impress you, the first thing I'd do is go out and get a pair of short pants.
Rafe is telling the truth, Roy. I'm trying hard not to imagine you in short pants.
Dinner knows.
Well, you know you got to give me something else besides the word of an accused murderer's son. Did it cross your mind that this boy is trying to snooker you?
No, there's still something wrong with the eyes.
How's this?
That's him. That's him.
Run it up on your computer file, Sam. See if it matches up with anything.
In my opinion, Roy, my client is in danger.
The possibility that your client has a wild imagination, as you'll forgive me, Reggie, sometimes so do you. But there is also the possibility that there could be something going on here that I should turn my attention to.
Why, thank you, Roy.
It's always a pleasure seeing you, Reggie.
Where the hell is Lewis? I'm right here, sir.
It took you 3.5 seconds, Lewis. You're losing your timing.
I had to wash my hands, sir.
Did you get copies of that printout of the suspect's face?
Yes, sir. They're on their way now.
Good. The boy says that man is the murderer. Now, the boy could be lying, then again, maybe he isn't.
Well, his father is in jail.
I know. I also know that Bert Hallowell asked me to get the father out of jail. Now, how does that strike you, Lewis?
Definitely raises a question.
The boy's father, Eddie Ray Collins, an unemployed nobody, and Bert Hallowell, who at least in some circles is a somebody. Does that give you cause to wonder?
Sure does.
Good, because I wonder if you could find a connection, any at all, between these two very diverse people, Lewis. Can you handle that?
There is one, boss. I'll find it.
Good, good. I'm counting on you, Lewis.
Yes, sir.
Lewis, you're wasting time.
Yes, sir.
You know, I've been thinking maybe we should put in an alarm system.
Well, what's there to steal around here? Whatever anybody wants, they can have it. Except your father's old binoculars.
Or maybe a guard dog.
Of course, no self-respecting football coach these days would track a football field with these old things.
Shh, did you hear that?
Hear what? You're skittish tonight.
Where's Phoebe?
She took off.
What? When?
About an hour ago, I looked out and saw that red car going down the driveway. Honey, I wish you'd settle. You're making me nervous. Well, listen to you. You sound like my old Aunt Alfie. One day she just took to sighing. She sighed and she sighed right up to menopause. And then after that, she died.
I better get Rafe cleaned up to see his father. I hope Phoebe didn't go see Bert.
Oh, Reggie. Oh, I hate to break a confidence, but Jenna told me that Phoebe is a gambler, compulsive.
How does Jenna even know that word?
I don't know, but she knows it. Watch that sign.
No more bets. 0 green.
Cigars? Cigarette? Nip?
No more bets.
Come on, baby, get it.
23, red.
Leave it. Gary will need more chips.
Can't do that, Phoebe. You're not even supposed to be here.
Where else am I going to go? The only place I have credit.
Not anymore.
Hey, how's it going, Gary?
They're playing with grocery money.
Look what they got. Oh, what's she doing here?
I've been telling her.
Gary! How about taking this for credit?
Phoebe, this ain't no pawn shop.
Come on. I'll see you get back to your car.
I'm fine.
Let's go, Phoebe.
Place your bets.
So how come you're here? My dad gave my mom a black eye. Cool. Pervert. Just kidding. Why'd he give her a black eye? I don't like each other much. They're always fighting. It's just the way it is. Why don't they get a divorce? Costs too much money. You look rich. We are rich. So why don't they get a divorce? I guess we're not rich enough. Too bad.
Jenna, honey, you better start your homework.
I know.
Hey, Reg. Hey, Rafe.
Do you think my dad's coming after us?
Oh, no, honey. No, I don't. You know, around here, we bust our own dishes. And you start that homework, okay?
I know.
Okay.
I know. I know.
Rafe! Enough.
So what do you do around here at night for fun?
We read. You know, books.
Hey, can you wiggle your ears?
No. Can you?
No. Hey, you know what this is?
A jerk face.
Yeah. Hey, you know any tricks?
No, but I do know you need to go upstairs and wash up. So you look really good when you see your dad.
All right.
Hey, Rafe.
What?
I like having you around.
Thanks.
Hush, oh, boy, don't you cry. Go to sleep, little baby. You're gonna see them again, Reggie. Soon. Yeah.
Phoebe. Let me have the keys, honey. Come on. Phoebe. You wait here for me. Here you go. I'll be right back.
I am grateful to see you, son.
Me too, Dad.
Making it okay?
I'm a guardian ad litem. That means guardian of the person. I'm the person, and this is her. Her name's Reggie.
It's a fine-looking woman, Rafe. Speak to her.
Talk to you.
I want to thank you for taking care of my boy, Reggie.
It's my job anyway.
No, rape is my job. And I want that job back, just as soon as I can get it.
Has anyone from the public defender's office come by to see you?
Not yet. Look, I was in the can, Reggie. I heard the whole thing. I mean, somebody popped a pistol with a silencer, and I skedaddled out the window. I'm telling you the truth. Rafe knows I would never do something like this.
I'll check on the public defender's office for you.
Yeah, Eddie Ray Collins is innocent. You tell him that.
Thanks. Could I talk to my dad alone? Listen, I got this all figured out. I'm gonna get Henrietta to hire you a real lawyer.
Lawyers cost money, Rafe. Henrietta's got no money.
I got money, lots of money.
Come on. You're kidding. What kind of money?
Real money. Thousands, maybe even $1 million. I'm gonna get Henrietta to hire the best lawyer in Atlanta to get you out of here. Then we're gonna be so rich we can do whatever we want. We're gonna have the good life.
No. You're crazy. All right, just forget about it. You're gonna get yourself killed. You take that money, and you take it to the police. Rafe? You take that money to the police.
Is that your dog?
No, my neighbor's.
What's he doing?
Stay here. And lock the doors.
Is he dead?
Hey, get out of here. Mama, I'm taking it. Call 911.
Any idea yet?
Yeah, Gary Stam, small-time hood. Worked as a blackjack dealer at the Chattahoochee Bell Gambling Casino. And we're checking to see if there's any connection with the robbery. What was he doing here?
Kids, get away from that window. Go on upstairs.
I'm leaving you a police card for tonight, all right? Welcome. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Maybe you better think about sending Rafe back until your hearing is over.
Back to where? There's no place to send him back to. I have made a commitment.
Honey, this is not going to look good at your hearing now. I'm thinking that you better get your priorities straight.
Rafe is a priority. This is what I have picked to do with my life. What am I supposed to do? Just sit around and knit until I can see my children again?
It's me you're talking to, not Gus.
Sorry.
Well, me too.
I thought I told you to go upstairs. Go on.
Now. It's gonna be all right. I mean it. It's gonna be all right. Why don't you go on and get ready for bed, and I'll come up in a minute, okay?
Sleep last night.
Arjana? Yep. Have we ever had a child here who didn't forget their lunch? I'll drop it off.
Good Lord.
Oh, God, Phoebe, what happened?
I don't think that question's too hard to answer. I'll get some ice. We'll get that swelling down.
I'm sorry, I'm worried. Sorry.
Oh. Here you go, honey.
Remember that winter ball 5 years ago, Reggie? You had that nice red dress.
That was Sarah Beth.
I don't know what happened to us.
We were
spoiled, we were selfish, and we were stupid.
I'm taking Jenna, and I'm going back to Bert.
No, you're not.
I am.
You want Jenna to grow up thinking that what Bert does to you is all right? You are going to get some help with the gambling, be a grown-up, get a job.
A job? I don't even know what to do without Bert telling me what to do.
If you keep going back to Bert, you're going to lose Jenna. Or worse, you're not going to lose her, and she'll be next.
He's not just gonna let me go like that, Reggie. I know too much stuff.
Well, what exactly was your interest in Eddie Ray?
Nothing, I just doing a favor for a guy. It was no big deal.
All right.
This is a private lunch, Reggie.
You're in contempt, Bert.
Phoebe and I have effected a reconciliation.
No reconciliation under duress. Assault and battery qualifies as duress.
I believe she has you on correct legal ground, Bert.
Last night, while you were beating up your wife, a man was murdered in my backyard.
Reggie, please leave.
I don't know. I'm finding this very interesting.
A blackjack dealer named Gary Stam. He worked on the riverboat casino.
Never heard of him.
You're a silent investor in the Chattahoochee Belle.
Not your business.
A major silent investor. Chattahoochee Belle's on the verge of bankruptcy. A situation which may or may not be related to the robbery that took place there and the insurance you're trying to collect.
Reggie, you know the most dangerous thing a person can do is mess with a man's family. Or his money. Thank you, Roy.
Who mentioned it, Bert?
Was he threatening me, Roy?
I think you were threatening him, Reggie.
Did I succeed?
I believe you did.
I'd appreciate a full-scale investigation into all his activities concerning the Chattahoochee Belle.
Chattahoochee Belle is outside my jurisdiction.
Because Bert Hallowell's your friend?
Bert Hallowell contributed to my campaign. In fact, I'm DA of Atlanta, not the world.
What about Eddie Ray Collins?
Well, I might have had something for you there before you so rudely interrupted my lunch and started picking up my French fries.
They're so good. Can I have a bite of chicken?
What? Drink all of it.
Really? You sure?
Absolutely. Put it in your purse.
Why aren't you in class?
It's called night school, Reg, not all night school. Man Rafe saw with the gun in the men's room? His name's Tebbett. Vernon Tebbett. Small-time hitman.
What about the man he shot?
Lamar Newfield. Tebbett here used to work security for him on a barge casino at Vicksburg. Cops aren't talking, but they think Lamar did the heist on the Chattahoochee Belle.
In which Bert Hallowell is a major investor.
The man they found dead in your yard
Yeah?
was a dealer on the Belle.
So they were both carrying Bert's dirty water.
And they're both dead.
Roy knows something he is not telling me.
Maybe he knows this heist was a phony, and that Bert Hallowell didn't really lose no $1 million.
$1 million is a lot of bucks.
Hey, best things in life are still free.
Yeah, like what?
Me?
I've been thinking about giving you a raise.
I'd rather get paid.
How'd you find out this information?
You make a lot of interesting friends going to law school at night.
What happened to the $1 million?
Friends aren't that interesting.
Good night. Don't forget the lights. Rafe? Rafe? Hello? Rafe? I want some straight answers. What did you do with it? What? The $1 million. Where is it?
I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go.
Listen to me. A man was killed in my backyard. And if you are not careful, if you do not level with me, the same thing could happen to you.
I can take care of myself.
Yeah? Well, juvenile detention never closes. And if you don't tell me the truth, I will take you back there because it is the only place that you'll be safe.
Lamar Newfield, before he got killed, he gave me something to watch for him. A bag.
What was in the bag?
I don't know. It was locked.
Well, where is it now?
It's my money.
Listen to me, Rafe. We have got to get that money to the police right now.
I can't. I hid it.
Where?
Out in the country. In the woods in a hole. It's all covered up. We'd never find it at night.
All right, here's the deal. First thing tomorrow morning, you take me to that money, or I take you to juvenile hall. You got that?
Yeah, okay.
Going to bed. And no more lies.
I said okay.
You want to be left alone?
No. No, come on in.
I don't mind sitting in silence. Sometimes simple animal company is all we need.
I was thinking about Phoebe and Bert. I was thinking about Gus and me. I was wondering how marriages get to be as bad as they do. They don't start out that way. Two people start out loving each other. Then something bad starts to creep in, and then the bad turns to terrible. And the next thing you know, you're not in a marriage anymore. You're in a war.
Yeah, well, you're popping me. We had our battles.
But you got through them. We're not getting through them. Not Phoebe, not me, not Roy, none of us.
If you think my generation was better than yours, you're mistaken. We just swept everything under the rug. All our frustrations and disappointments, mistakes.
Like what?
Not tonight, honey. But I will tell you this much, Reggie. When somebody in a marriage delivers a mortal wound, a real blow to the heart like the kind that you took, if you don't die from it, you grow. Good night, honey. Good night, Mom.
Doing up? Shh. What are you doing up? I was thirsty. Where are you going? Get my stuff. Got a picture of your mom and your stuff. I don't know what my mom looks like. You never saw her. She ran away. Well, actually, my dad ran away first, but then he came back and got me. Me and my dad. That's the way it is. Maybe Henrietta. Who's Henrietta? She's gonna help me get my dad out of jail. And she's gonna take me crawfishing. She's crawfishing Queen of Boogaloo's. Check this out. This is where she works. Oh, that's beautiful. Here. You keep it. Keep it to yourself. Thanks. See you.
The Client will return on the Movies 11.
I can't find Rafe anywhere.
Well, I haven't seen him all morning.
Have you, Jenna?
No.
Did he say anything to you?
No.
I gotta find him.
All right, what about this over here?
No, that's been taken care of.
I really need to talk to you.
Manners, Reggie, manners.
Please.
All right, Lois.
Would y'all excuse me?
I need to see Eddie Ray Collins right now.
No problem. I expect to release Eddie Ray any minute.
But you can't let him out now.
I'm confused. First, you can't wait for me to get him out, and now you want to keep him in. I don't want to say that women can't make up their minds, but you are not contrary evidence. Stand it, Ivy, right there.
The only thing that is keeping Rafe in Atlanta is his father.
Well, why shouldn't Rafe be in Atlanta? You have him, don't you?
Well, I do. And I don't.
I just had a thought, Reg. Does this young boy know anything about a certain $1 million?
Well, he might. And he might not.
Well, I might just be interested in that.
Rafe is a client. What he tells me is privileged information.
Uh-huh. Huh?
You arrange for me to see Eddie Ray alone. If Rafe knows anything about $1 million, you'll be the first to know. You want to make that deal?
You go on and talk to him. I'll make the call. The word is thank you, Reggie.
Thank you, Roy. Where's the money?
What money?
Do you want to see your boy again alive?
I told him. I told him.
Come on, Eddie Ray. Where is it?
Somewhere in the bus station. He wouldn't tell me where.
When I catch you, I'm gonna kill you.
The left. Definitely the left profile is better.
What's wrong with the right?
So, what's going on with the Lamar Newfield murder?
They found the gun that killed Lamar Newfield on Gary Stam.
Guy was killed at Reggie's?
I don't believe that brown suit is becoming as my navy blue. Do you, Lois?
I like the brown suit. So you think Gary Stam killed Lamar Newfield?
I don't know. I know Eddie Ray Collins didn't do it. Ladies' men don't kill.
So what are you gonna do about Eddie Ray Collins?
Well, since I built my reputation on the fact that I win every case I prosecute, and therefore I never prosecute an innocent man, what would you suggest, Lois?
A press conference.
What a fine idea.
If I'd gotten to the bus station 10 minutes sooner.
Reggie, the kid'll come back. Now, you got a hearing to prepare.
Why didn't that boy trust me?
Reggie.
Okay. Okay, Clint, go ahead.
Okay. Now, Miss Love, seeing that you gave up parental rights nearly 2 years ago, on what grounds would you seek to have this court force your former husband to return from Savannah? Reggie.
The reason, Your Honor, is that I plan to file a motion to overturn my relinquishment of parental rights, and I don't want my children to begin a new life in another city. Where the hell is Rafe? I'm gonna call the cops.
Oh, sure. The court appoints you a child's guardian. You got to call the cops to keep track of him. Oh, that'll look good at the hearing.
If Rafe has that money and Bert Hallowell's boys get to him first, they will kill him.
He's probably on his way home right now. Dinner time. Your bag full of money or not, kids always go home when they're hungry.
You could be right. That's exactly where I'm going.
Reggie, no. Reggie!
It's come to my attention that the good police of the city of Atlanta might have been in error arresting Eddie Ray Collins.
Have you heard from Rafe?
I have no good sources that there is firm evidence to support Mr. Collins' contention of innocence.
Isn't this a bit unorthodox, Mr. Poultry?
Well, the good people of Atlanta have elected me guardian of this fine city. I'm a prosecutor, not a persecutor. I function as an instrument of justice, and so tomorrow afternoon by 3 p.m. I will cut through all the red tape, and I will personally escort Mr. Collins, an innocent man, to freedom.
Guess Rafe did it.
Anything else?
Did what?
He said Henrietta was going to help him get his dad out of jail. Henrietta who? She was crawfish queen down in Bogalusa. Here. This is where she works.
Excuse me. Reggie?
Trust some people. Well, okay, not all people, but I trust some people. And that's what we ain't split up right there. That's the big difference.
That's what I mean. You sure he's good for?
He's here almost every week.
It's the only thing he's good for that I know of.
Excuse me, are you Henrietta? Yes, ma'am. I'm looking for a little boy named Rafe Collins. He says he knows you.
Yeah, Rafe.
I'm worried that he may be in some danger. And I thought he might come here looking for you. Have you seen him?
I haven't seen him.
Look who's here. Reggie Love. Now, what is she doing here?
Well, one way to find out.
Why don't you go and bring her in?
All I can tell you are these are not the best people, so if he's anywhere around, you better get him out of here as fast as you can. I better go set some cigarettes.
Hey, why don't we go take a walk?
Well, now live and breathe. Reggie Love, what a pleasant surprise.
Bert.
She's looking for the kid.
Looking for the kid or looking for the money? You seem to know an awful lot about my business, Reggie. Maybe that little boy told you where my $1 million is. Maybe now it's time you told me. I had never killed anyone. With my own hands, I never. I was always afraid it would feel bad. Now, Sonny here says it doesn't feel bad. He says it feels like nothing. Nothing at all.
I don't think that's something you want to learn, Bert.
Well, you're probably right. I'm more interested in money. But I'll tell you what. If I was going to start, it would be with you. Sonny says that killing is just like gambling. He says all you have to do is do it once, and the second time it's bound to happen, and then it gets easier.
You know, if I wind up dead, you're going to have a lot of explaining to do to Roy Foltrig, and he's not an easy man to
Reggie,
explain
you just know
to.
too many unpleasant things
I
about
don't care about your fake robbery or your insurance fraud or your thugs who got themselves killed in the process. The only thing I care about is the fact that you're a rotten father and a wife beater, and for that,
you were going to wind up in a cell underneath the jail.
It's a mistake to believe everything that Phoebe says, Reggie. Big mistake. Get rid of her, Sonny, now. Kill her if you have to.
Look, you don't need to do
Shut up.
that. You know, if you kill me, Bert gets all the money, and you wind up going to jail. Look, I can make you a better deal. Come on, Sonny. Think about it. Think about it. I can talk to Foltrick. We can make a deal. We can work it out.
Don't even think about it.
Hey, big man, what's going on?
Yeah, looks like we got a blackout, man.
Why don't you run and check out on that, brother, all right? Thanks a lot.
Oh, Rafe. Oh, I've been worried sick. I've been looking everywhere for you. Come on, in time. Oh, no kidding. Oh, it's okay, I got a plan. Oh, you got a plan, great. Yeah, come on.
What the heck?
Move it. Come on, Rafe, move it. Move it, Rafe.
Damn.
Come on, Rafe. Go, go, go. The car's the other way. Go to the pole. It's where my money is. It's not your money. It is my money. Worked hard for it. You've almost got us killed. Fine, work over it. What? Go on, Rafe. Who's he? Bert Hallowell. We're inside the room.
Give me the money.
Rafe? No. Rafe, give him the money. No way. I ain't gonna do it. Do it now, Rafe.
You want to end up like Bert?
All that money. Go on.
Your Honor, as you know, my client, Gus Cardone, is a very busy physician. Now, he flew in here from Savannah last night to appear at this hearing.
Your Honor, I'm sure that there are extenuating circumstances.
Harry, Miss Love submitted a motion to my court. I ordered Dr. Cardone to appear. The least Miss Love can do is show up.
She must be dead. She'd be here if she wasn't dead.
What a night. We're lost, no gas, and the money's gone. I'm gonna buy a house for my dad. A new car so we don't have to take the bus anymore. And a swimming pool.
You can't swim.
Hey, what time is it?
I broke my watch.
Think we'll reach the way soon?
Not soon enough.
What's the matter?
I'm supposed to be in court at 9.
It's about a kid?
It's about my own kids. I'm trying to get the court to let me see them again.
You have kids?
Yeah, 2. Chris, he's 12, and Allison's 10.
Where are they?
Here in Savannah. That's where my ex-husband lives. He took them away from me.
Why don't you go get them? My dad came got me.
It's not that easy, Rafe. Hang on. I got some in my shoe.
It's my fault, isn't it?
It's not your fault I lost my kids. I did that all by myself.
Bet they miss you.
I don't know. My son was always into science. He used to grow these weird things in, little dishes and glass vials. He'd look at them through his dad's old microscope and track their progress. He always said he was going to grow up and find a cure for cancer. Anyway, he had it all organized on this table in his room. One night I came in to tuck him into bed, and I was so drunk I fell and knocked the whole table over. Everything broke into a million pieces. All his hard work. Gone. Months and months of work.
If it was me, I wouldn't have cared.
And I know Miss Love personally, and I came down here today because I believe it is just that recognition be given to all her achievements, and I would like to personally testify to that fact.
I respect you, Roy, but Miss Love herself has not seen fit to appear.
Well, I suggest her failure to appear reaffirms her lack of respect for her own children. Your Honor, would you allow my client to address the court?
Dr. Cardone?
Your Honor, my former wife asks that you force me to return to Atlanta with my children. As you know, my wife has legally relinquished her parental rights. I think I should be allowed to pursue excellence in my career, and it does not seem reasonable that I should be forced to leave Savannah and my position as chief of surgery at St. Germain Hospital.
Could we have a ruling on this, Your Honor?
Your Honor, I ask for a continuance.
Continuance denied.
Aren't you being a little tough, Arch?
This is my courtroom, Harry. There will be no continuance. I'm going to deny Miss Love's motion, and I'm going to rule in favor of Dr. Cardone.
I want to see my children.
They don't want to see you.
Yeah, you turned them against me. And I let it happen while the guilt trip is over. And you can make it easy, or you can make it hard.
Court ruled. Sorry you missed it. If you want to fight, you have to show up.
There'll be a next time, Gus. I'm not going to disappear.
Why don't you just go pop some pills?
Oh, let's get the record straight. I did my own drinking, but you prescribed the drugs.
Medication.
I went into treatment.
Oh, correction. Took a court order to get you into treatment.
It took a court order to get me into an institution, and if you weren't a doctor, you never could have done that. Look, the marriage bond, okay? But you cannot keep punishing me and our kids.
Forget it. War's over. You lost.
This is just the first round, Gus.
You did the right thing last night, Rich. Rafe could have been killed.
That's what I keep telling myself. It didn't help much.
You did what you had to do. You really didn't have any choice.
That's him. I hated him. I did. But now all I can think about is when I loved him every day. I prayed that he would leave me alone. And now he will. And I'm going to miss him.
Here, honey. Let's go, Phoebe.
My whole life was about him. And now it's not about anything.
It's about Jenna now. Let's go,
I understand there are other outstanding complaints against Mr. Collins from several widows in various southern states who claim he promised to marry them.
Misdemeanors. But let's let Eddie Ray make his own statement, shall we?
Well, they were each beautiful women, and I was in love with all of them.
All right, there you have it. Hey, look who's here.
Right!
Hey, can we get the three of us in on this? Can we get a shot of all three of us?
Can't you do anything without reporters?
Sure can, Reggie. Just as soon as you say yes.
Reggie, you better grab Rafe and Eddie Ray. You're due back in court.
Call Roosevelt and tell him that Rafe is back with his father.
I did. He said forget it. It's a clear-cut case of neglect.
You're kidding.
You have had difficulties with the law, haven't you, Mr. Collins?
Yes, sir.
And you seem a man of questionable character,
Yes, sir.
with no visible means of support.
I have prospects, Your Honor.
Would you care to elaborate on that, Mr. Collins?
Well, I plan to bid on an electrical contract in Chattanooga. I want my son, Judge. I need my son.
Eddie Ray loves Rafe. He takes care of him.
Sorry, Reggie, this is less than an ideal situation.
What kind of a system are we serving, Harry? Judge Bucell dismisses you as a character witness, rules against me. I can't even see my own children. And now you, I can't believe you're going to take Rafe away from a perfectly good father.
Let's try not to personalize this, Reggie.
Okay, let's take an impersonal view. What is an ideal situation? Show me one. Families are shipwrecked. The streets are a war zone. The victims are the kids, and the system can't cope. If a kid these days has one parent, he is ahead of the game. And if that one parent happens to love him, that counts for a lot.
That may be the reality, but the law is lagging far behind. Rafe has no stability in his life.
What about Rafe? Doesn't he have any say in this? I mean, it is his life that is at stake here. He is a perfectly competent human being with needs and desires and rights. Isn't that what you and I are trying to do here? Trying to mitigate an entire social system that makes a child into a pawn in his own life?
What do you want, son?
I want my dad, sir.
Reggie. I have a 13-year-old runaway. Claims amnesia, won't talk to anybody. She's been in 3 foster homes and left them all looking like a cyclone hit them.
Are we making a deal?
You might call it that.
Deal.
Go with God, son.
You go on, Dad. I'll be there in a minute.
All right. Reggie, I want to thank you for everything.
You just take care of him, okay?
I will. You bet.
Well,
guess this is it.
You saved my life.
Yeah. There's nothing.
When I was little, like about 5, I used to imagine that my mom would come back. That she'd probably come back while I was asleep, and I'd wake up and she'd be there. My dad said, forget it. He was right. She never did come. I always wondered what it might feel like if she did. Now I know.
Do you mind if I give you a hug? You know what this is?
Jerk face.
You take care of me.
Your attention, please. This is the final call for bus number 16 to Chattanooga. Bus 16 to Chattanooga will depart gate 18.
Eddie Ray? Eddie Ray?
Is she hard to find?
There wasn't more than one Henrietta that was crawfish queen of Bogalusa. Actually, she was first runner-up.
I never thanked you for testifying on my behalf.
No need, Reggie.
I hope you don't think this means that in the future I might have to cut you some slack.
Oh, I would never expect that of you, Reggie.